Filming in several locations is of course a Bond standard. But since A Bond for Life tells my personal story as well as the story of Bond and the Bond fandom, I had to select a good balance between Bond locations that people can recognize in the film and lesser known locations that are connected to my personal story. So what you will see is a trip through 7 countries, and we filmed in over 130 individual locations in these 7 countries. We went to Kitzbühel in the Austrian Alps to explore the link between Ian Fleming and the city, because he lived there when he was very young, and also my links to the city because I made a fan film there in 1998 and haven't been there since, until December 2014 when we filmed.
My dear friend is so very patient with me because I just spent 1 hour on the mountain, and here is, they call him the patient one in Chinese.
We've also been to Sölden, where the latest Bond film Spectre was filmed, which was really great because you have stunning views over the Ötztal Alps from up there. And since all the skiers go down the mountain from up there, we had a cable car going down entirely to ourselves, which was great to film too.
It truly is a spectacular sight. I mean, look at this. It's no wonder the Bond producers picked this lovely spot for Spectre. I can perfectly understand, because from up here it really makes you feel the power and force of nature.
Staying in the cold areas, we went to Schildhorn Mountain, which is of course a famous location from Honor Majesty's Secret Service, the Piz Gloria restaurant. And we filmed several great scenes there. Actually, we've been on the mountain for around 7 hours to do our filming. And we were greatly supported by the Schildhorn Cable Car Company and Mr. Christoph Egger.
We are very lucky to be here in perfect weather. Makes the Alps look really good. It's breathtaking. And here's the rest of the crew, yes. And yeah, they're engaging in heavy conversation. We're taking sort of a break because we're almost done filming. I just have to do some angles here, some establishing shots, whatever. We had some quite nice surprises that will look very, very good in the film. Not to hype you up unnecessarily, but it's going to be really great. And it's my first time here, actually. And to take it all in takes some time, so you spend a few hours on the mountain, but it's really worth it.
Naturally, there are a great many locations in Germany because it's the place where I live. So you see my hometown Braunschweig with its lovely medieval architecture, which is a very nice contrast in the film compared to other locations. We have the south of Germany, the little Black Forest village where I grew up, and Frankfurt, as well as Berlin, which has 2 Octopussy locations we filmed in. Cuxhaven, where my cousin lives, and we filmed her interview there, and it was also the area where I made my fan film, so that's going to be in the film. We also went to Oslo, the capital of Norway, as well as Amsterdam and Rotterdam in the Netherlands. And what I love about these individual locations is you have to find the areas where you can highlight the city best and where you can place yourself to do a narration or whatever you want to do, or interviews, to really pick the nicest spots and ban them on film, basically. Buckingham Palace, London, take 3. London is of course the perfect backdrop for any kind of film, and also there I wanted a good balance between Bond locations and non-Bond locations, which is tricky because London is basically made of Bond locations. But what I wanted was to use my creative thinking of what looks good as a backdrop for an interview and what looks good as an establishing shot. And it's very, very hard to select because it is just such a beautiful city and it's my favorite city in the world. So it is really stressful to select what goes in the film and what doesn't. Having all these locations in a Bond for Life was very important to me, but there were several things to consider. I mean, you had to plan very early in advance so that you get the cheapest possible option to film on location. First of all, because I'm not a millionaire, and second of all, because I don't have a production company that has my back and these things. So most of it was paid out of my own pocket and out of friends' pockets who helped me a great deal to make this happen. And I'm so thankful that I have them and can call them my friends. Otherwise, this documentary would be a very boring one.